People that are emotionally attached to some delusional framework have the temperament of festering wounds, which is ironic, right? Because you'd like to think that if somebody's going through all this effort, all this mental labor spent on constantly maintaining this neurotic process of rationalization, that they're at least content. But the truth, far more often than not, is that the further somebody sinks into that void of denial, the more difficult it becomes to accept even the faintest fragrance of truth. You see this in repressed religious households where they can't discuss anything vaguely associated with sexuality. And on the inverse, you see this in far left political echo chambers wherein the concept of biology in general is an affront to the preservation of delusion. The perceived community is at the root of what reinforces all of this on both ends of the spectrum. Intimacy can only be maintained through the lie. And this is something that all of us experience of degree. I just provided some extreme examples, but we're not off the hook. Even if it doesn't have a name or a group, we are guilty, some more than others, of rationalizations that impede our potential that we allow because they serve a self-image that cultivates our self-esteem. However, one should focus on and practice total vulnerability and honesty with oneself as a means to sidestep the internal psychological traps, the self-sabotage pitfalls, as well as the external, which manifests as political or religious brainwashing. The more you allow yourself to slink away from reality, to sink into a sort of complacent stupor, the more damage reality will do to you. Far better to commune with reality, to lean into it, to embrace and even celebrate it, lest you remain at the mercy of people who can tolerate reality, who aren't putting all of their time and effort into this lifestyle, this rigid discipline to accommodate a lie.